Hi everyone, so this is me, Amelia, coming in after having recorded the reading. So the reading here on YouTube and also on Vimeo. I just want to let you know that looking back on the readings, the visual is sort of laggy, a little bit irritating, but I didn't want to scrap them because of the message that came through. So what I would say is watching this or listening to this reading, you might prefer it if it's something you've got on while you're doing something else, so not watch it, but to listen to it. If you want to watch it, of course, that's up to you. Also, just a heads up that if you are wanting to buy the extended reading, it's the same situation, just so you know what you're sort of buying. The audio is fine, the visual is there, but it's a bit glitchy, so just to let you know. Okay, I hope you enjoy the reading. Take care and speak to you soon. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. My name's Amelia. Okay, so today's reading is going to look at what's hidden in your connection. So anything that Spirit would like you to know at this time that you maybe aren't aware of. Before we begin, I just wanted to point out, if I can get my finger in the right place, can you see this kind of purpley line here? I don't know what it is, so feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments. I spent some time before recording playing around with the setup, and it remains. I know that purple flames and the colour purple can be very protective, so if some of you have been calling on guides, archangels, ancestors for protection, that could be a message that they've heard you, they're here. Also purple relating to the third eye chakra as well. I'm hearing for some of you, this might just be one person. If you felt recently almost like you're going through signs of ascension, but you're feeling like, are you crazy? This could be an indication that it's your third eye either becoming more active or maybe it's overactive. So it might be a good idea to balance your third eye chakra out through maybe a meditation, something like that. Of course, if you're worried about your health, definitely go and see a doctor. Okay, so let's begin. Spirit, can you bring in the highest and best messages for my viewers, please? Can you share with them everything they can know at this time, everything they need to know at this time about their connection? Ooh, we have the moon in reverse. So if something is hidden, it might not be hidden for much longer anyway. Okay, so let's see. Oh, goodness. Okay, what's hidden from my viewer, please? Okay, we've got the Two of Swords, the Fool, we have the Ten of Wands, so we've got Aries energy here. I'm feeling like someone has jumped the gun a little bit. Someone had a decision to make or something to realise or to see within this connection, and they may have felt like they were between a rock and a hard place. So they thought, you know what, let me move this forward anyway. I'm excited about this. And then this burden came back around to be dealt with. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse, and I did see this while I was shuffling, so that feels like an important energy. So let's say your person, you and your person began something, whether we're talking about you began speaking or you began dating or moving forward from wherever you are. They may have gone a bit too quick for themselves, and the reason they went this quickly is because they were excited by you, by the connection, by this opportunity. But there's something here that they didn't resolve or didn't deal with from their past, and Spirit's saying, okay, they're finding clarity. They're starting to see something in a new way that might bring in a solution to help them here. And in terms of timing, of course, it's Aries season right now if you're watching this when it's released, so that could be important for somebody. Okay, yes, Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, so I'm feeling like someone here moved forward quite quickly and maybe gave you the impression that they were being completely open with you, leaving things in the past that didn't serve them. But when it came to opening up emotionally, that's when things went a bit weird. Maybe they pulled back. They may have started acting in a bit of a silly way. Okay, let's keep going. We have, yeah, the Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles. And we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, Let's see what's on the back. Wow, death, brilliant. So Scorpio energy, but this is talking about a big change, a big transformation, and an actual proper ending, something that should have happened really before this person leapt forward with you. So, okay, if you're in your connection and you're feeling like something has come back around, and you felt that you both moved past it, and it almost feels like a step backwards, Spirit saying it's not. But this is coming up now because it does need to be dealt with, it does need to be released. And it feels to me almost like it's on your person's side here, because I mean, if it was your side, it wouldn't be hidden, you would know. So something may be appearing for you in your connection right now, or for your person if they're being quiet, and it feels like it's an obstacle, it's a blockage, it's something they were hoping they could ignore and it might just disappear, and now it's here and they're having to deal with it. But what's really exciting is they're thinking about it in a way that's clearer than they ever have before. The Five of Swords can be internal conflict, arguing with yourself, not knowing which next steps to take. You might have several ideas, but you kind of think none of them are very good, and that's a card that's in the reverse. Okay. So let's get some more detail here. Tell me about the Two of Swords, please. What is it that this person maybe didn't know how to resolve in the past, or kind of didn't want to see? What is this, please? Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me just have a think. Yesterday's reading. Now, obviously, you know, they're not always continuous, but I'm seeing sort of links to yesterday's reading, and also I think it might have been the day before, messages to you. So in yesterday's reading, we were looking at someone who is thinking very clearly now. They know what they want, but they've just got a tough decision to make, and they want out of an established situation that was represented by the Hierophant. In the previous reading on Wednesday, I can't remember that far back, but you know, you may remember, or you might want to go and have a look if you haven't, because I feel like it's kind of all coming together. It's almost like we're seeing the development in your person's thinking and their situation here. So we have the Hierophant. So yes, it could be a marriage, it could be religion, community, a job, anything with it, like a physical contract or an energetic contract. This could be karma, it could be an old way of reacting to things, an old way of thinking, an old perspective. And in the past, your person knew this is causing some kind of problem, but at the same time they were saying, oh, it's too difficult, I don't know what to do about it, I don't know how to end this properly or change this properly. So they said, okay, let me just, you know, open my hands and let it fall to the ground, and hopefully it will just disappear. Well, it didn't. Okay, so tell me about the Fool, please, with the Queen of Cups. I kind of want to see, how do they really feel then? Because I think you've been left in a bit of confusion about this. So how does this person really feel? How did they feel all along, please, within this connection with my viewer? Oh, wow. See, this is exactly it. 10 of Coins. This person is serious about you. They can see themselves spending the rest of their life with you, however, you know, however long that is. The 10 of Pentacles, this is really investing time, effort into this connection, grounding it, growing it. This could be having children, having grandchildren. If you already have children or grandchildren, this is bringing your families together. You know, they can see everything with you, but it's a very grounded energy. So they couldn't have two opposing you know, 3D tangible grounded situations, because for some reason they weren't aligning. I mean, if they were in a marriage, you know, they can't marry you. If you're from very different backgrounds, and say the people around you were having problems with that, or your person worried they might have problems, they were saying, well, I can't stay in this community and also build my family, my community with you. There's something here. It's like these two different energies have been butting heads. It could also be your person's very traditional, or they always believed they were, because they took on the opinions, beliefs of friends, family around them, and then they met you, and something about your outlook, maybe, you know, you have very sort of Aquarian energy, you're quite individual. Something made them wake up and say, actually, maybe I don't sort of believe all the things that I believed before, but if I move forward with my new beliefs, they don't align with my old ones, and they were having some internal struggle there. And it's like they kept saying, well, you know, I'll just push this problem away and it will fix itself, but it hasn't. And it's sort of expressed itself by them seeming closed off, not being emotionally open with you. Let's get another one. Tell me about this Queen of Cups in reverse, please. It could also be this old belief or this old pattern or behavior is them saying, I won't show what's going on in my heart space, you know, I'm keeping my feelings to myself. And then they meet you and now they're having all these feelings. You've given them a heart awakening and they want to express, but they're saying, no, you know, I told myself I wouldn't because I got hurt last time. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at how they felt about you all along, the Empress. So they see you as being, you know, the perfect person for them. If they had a checklist of qualities, traits, appearance, everything, you check all those boxes and more. This person didn't expect to meet someone like you. They may have thought, you know, with the Fool, it was foolish to believe, you know, this was a fantasy, meeting the one, having the perfect home and family, whatever that looks like to them. And now they're saying that they could with you. But look, they've already built something here that needs to go. So we've got Taurus and Libra energy. Okay, so 10 of Wands. This is the energy of Spirit sort of kicking their butts. So let's see what's going on here. 10 is good though. 10 is completion. So this has come back around to be released, not to be drawn out or, you know, to cause drama or anything like that. This isn't even about learning any lessons at this point with regards to whatever this particular thing is. It's just about releasing it. So let's see, 10 of Wands. Yeah, the Lovers in reverse. So this feels like big energy. It could have been karma playing out for them. The Lovers in reverse to me is like the Devil card. It's the flip side. It's the shadow energy of the Lovers. So something here that played a big part in their life for some time. But it's now just become very low vibrational. This is what's being released. It, like I said, it could be a relationship, any kind, friend, family, romantic. If they had like karma to balance or a soul contract that was playing out with someone from like a past lifetime, and in this lifetime your person might be saying, why do I keep bumping into this person, or why do I keep thinking about them, I can't stand them, or why do they keep showing up and playing and having a reason to be in my life, I can't get rid of them. Even if it's, you know, sometimes it can be someone that seems insignificant, like you might be saying to them, why do you care so much what I don't know, your friend's friend thinks, or why do you care what your dentist says? And they might be saying, I have no idea, but it could be because of something to do with a past life. This is what needs to go, yeah, okay. So I feel whatever this is, belief, relationship, you know, all the things I've said, it was here for a reason, but now that reason is kind of done, it's over. Okay, with the Two of Coins, your person has been trying, as we know, to balance both, to balance this outdated situation with moving forward and leaping into a new beginning with you. But it's really, I'm hearing it's caused havoc, you know, because they've been trying to move forward and then they've been dragged back, and they've been trying to move forward and dragged back. And for you, it's very confusing because you've probably known deep down how they feel, but their actions haven't always reflected it. Okay, so what's this realization that they're having? 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords, please. Oh my goodness, Judgment. And that is hearing the call loud and clear. And with Death, your person realizes it's time to choose, and they're choosing the new. They're choosing to move forward. You know, they've got to make a change, and it's going to be loud, it's going to be big. People are going to be unhappy, but your person will not be, you will not be. And that's what's important right now, you know, making healthy changes for themselves. And this is going to be a healthy change for your connection. So your person is no longer in this small energy of the 8 of Swords, overthinking, stressing. 5 of Swords, arguing with themselves, arguing with you possibly as well. They're saying, I mean, this, you know, 2 major arcana, this is big energy. They're saying, okay, it's time for a rebirth here. It's time that I finally listen to what's going on within. Gosh, okay. King of Wands, it's time for me to step up and take action and to be powerful, to be in control of my life. What else, please? Oh, wow, and the King of Swords. This is incredibly advanced, mature energy. 2 kings. We have someone who's an action taker and someone who speaks clearly and thinks clearly, which I'm sure came through in yesterday's reading as well. So this is someone who, you know, will cut ties if they need to. It might seem brutal, but it's fair. The King of Swords is firm, but always fair. So your person knows they're making good judgment calls right now. They're doing what needs to be done. And yes, if people are unhappy, they might be unhappy, but so be it. You know, this person has I just had the word risen. They've grown. We've got 2 kings. Okay. So the energy your person is coming into right now in this moment, it's very decisive, it's confident, taking action, and also very logical as well, and practical at the same time. We're not seeing them showing their feelings so much, but they are in there. I mean, this is how they feel, the Empress and 10 of Pentacles. It's almost like they're in an energy of doing. You know, they're not sitting in their heart space right now because they've known all along how they felt, you know, and they haven't been taking action. They haven't been communicating with you or whoever they need to I had to straighten up. Maybe they need to tell some people, you know, get your nose out of my business, that sort of thing. They haven't been doing that, and now they're in an energy to do that because they can't ignore this feeling any longer. You know, they can't ignore the knowing that they've got to make these changes, that this connection is too incredible to miss. You know, if they've been trying to not grow, not change because it's obviously more comfortable, if they've been sitting in like a relationship or a marriage with someone and it's cold, it's turned sour because they're there already, you know, they've managed to stick with that for as long as they can, and they just can't do it anymore. Spirit is not going to allow it. You know, maybe the living environment, for example, is so unpleasant that your person's saying, okay, you know, I'm ready now, I've got to make this change. Or maybe you are on their mind so much and they see how incredible you are, which they do, that they're saying, look, I can't ignore this anymore. I don't want to ignore this connection. I don't want to ignore my person anymore. I'm going to do it. I'm going for it. Okay. So let's get a couple of these cards. These are the Twin Flame Soulmate cards, and I have a link in the description box. So the creator of these is Renee, and you can go to her Etsy store and use my discount voucher for $5 off if you like your own deck. When I worked with these cards, personally, I found that they're really good at getting to like the deep energy, the sort of the soul transformations. So that's perfect for today's reading. So let's see what's going on. Okay, what can you add, please, Spirit? What would you like to add? Oh, I'm getting a smell. It's almost kind of floral with like a hint of vanilla. It's really nice. And it's not overwhelming. It's quite light. I'm hearing buttery in my head. I don't know what buttery means. I don't know if someone's like baking or cooking. Okay, we have chakra DNA. Let me just read this and I'll show you. So it's the number 33, which is a master number. Also, if we break it down, which I think you don't do with master numbers, but if we did, it would be a 6, which is the number of the lovers, an incredibly divine connection. Okay, the paradox of the twins. Now, if you resonate as a twin flame, great. If not, I feel this is still relevant to your connection anyway. So just, you know, you change the wording in your head to suit what your intuition is telling you. Okay, the paradox of the twins is that they are the same and different at the same time. They do not split equally. They reawaken each other's DNA memory energetically. Spirit is asking you to check into your energies. Okay, so the first thing is you can see why this person can no longer ignore this connection because of how connected they feel to you. The second thing that I want to mention is that message right back at the start with that purple line I was talking about. Check into your energy, especially if you're feeling drained, overwhelmed. If your third eye chakra is too active, you might be having crazy dreams or crazy nightmares. You might find that you're daydreaming too much, you feel ungrounded. So even if you just put on like a 5-10 minute you know, audio to balance all of your chakras out in the background, you know, it doesn't even have to be a meditation. It could be binaural beat or a sound frequency or something like that. I think that would be very helpful. Okay, what else, please? We have antiquity. Oh my goodness, and it's the number 11. Okay, there is something in this encounter that cannot be explained. The energy is familiar. The relationship goes beyond this life, this planet, and this reality. Spirit is asking you to drop all expectations and what you think you know about relationships. This one will break the mold. I mean, this is exactly it. Remember how I was talking about your person realizing that their old beliefs or their old way of doing things cannot and does not align with this connection, and having that inner struggle between, well, do I cling on to who I thought I was for, you know, X many years or decades, and keep feeling like this is stuck, we're not moving as quickly as we could be, or do I release that and go through this whole death and rebirth and step into the unknown and the potential of who I could be and what this connection could be? And of course, that's a big deal. That's pretty scary. So there's been some resistance, but not anymore. Gosh, wow. Okay. So let me just have a think. Is there anything else they want to tell us? There is. I'm going to pause the video. There's something more here. I can't quite pull it out, and you know, I don't want you to have to sit here in silence with me. So let me just see what's going on, and I'll be back. Okay, so it's something around the heart space. Your person's drawing me to the King of Swords and the King of Wands. It's like they're saying they want you to know what's going on beneath the surface. Yes, they're going through these big changes, but it's like they want to draw me into how it feels on a smaller level. You know, what it's been like for them, which makes sense. They want you to be able to see that. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at this King of Wands, King of Swords. I think I'm probably going to extend this reading so we can get more depth on that. But in case you're not joining us on Vimeo, let's have a bit of a look now as well. Let me use another deck, actually. We'll use this one. And what they're telling me is that they kind of feel more afraid and more small than these two kings, more timid. You know, that's their outward facing energy. Yeah, but they kind of want you to know what they've been through, what it's been like for them. Okay, so let's see. So what's going on then behind this King of Wands, King of Swords energy? We have the High Priestess in the reverse. Okay, so being disconnected from their intuition, trying to ignore this for a long time, also feeling, well, very afraid. Because, you know, if you're feeling this inner pull and it doesn't make sense logically, the only thing you can fall back on is what you know within. And if you're disconnected from your inner truth, you might feel completely alone, like you're just adrift on a big ocean. So there's been a lot of fear and confusion, not knowing who to turn to or what to make of things. Okay, what else, please? We have the Five of Swords, and this says Lord of Defeat. So yeah, feeling overwhelmed, defeated, confused. We had that Five of Swords in the reverse. So this is what they have been through. They're coming out of this now. Lord of Defeat, this person could have been saying, I've tried so hard in my 3D reality to create the life I want, maybe with work or relationships or whatever, but it's crumbling around me, and they may have felt like a failure if they were looking at this from their 3D or through a 3D perspective. You know, why have I tried so hard and why hasn't it worked out? Whereas Spirit's just been trying to take things away from them that aren't in alignment. So I think it's been pretty intense for your person, and there's been sadness and fear and confusion. Yeah, Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, so they might be starting to understand that certain things are being removed to make way for something so much better. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so they're saying they've been moving slowly because of fear. Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the Four of Swords, yeah. So Spirit's been removing things left, right and centre. People, jobs. Even, you know, if they've lived somewhere that hasn't been working for them or serving them, or if your person's been trying to start something, a project, become an entrepreneur, anything, it's like nope, 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 and they've just felt sort of knocked down from every angle, because what they've been trying to create is that security, that Ten of Pentacles, and they could have that so easily with you because it's in alignment for both of you. And, you know, they've been going around the houses not really seeing that, so they've been feeling I keep hearing the word failure, you know, like everything's failing around them, they're not successful, but now they're starting to see there's been a reason for that, because they were so lost before, so disconnected with the High Priestess in the reverse. They didn't know who to turn to, who to reach out to. So yeah, feeling a little bit alone, confused, struggling, the dark night of the soul, I suppose. But now realizing that selfish people, people who don't care about them as much as, you know, or give them as much as they have given, are being removed. Things that don't make them happy. So your person's been spending a lot of time alone, reflecting with the Four of Swords. And if they're quite busy, they don't have a moment, you know, to sit down and just think. When they're doing things that don't require a lot of focus, they're thinking about this, themselves, you, the connection, what it means that they're having, you know, seeing things in a new way, or the things that they're trying to start or keep going are starting to fall away around them. So lots of inner reflection here. And look, it says Lord of Rest from Strife. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. So yeah, they felt a bit alone. Let's go back to this High Priestess before I do the one question, one card, and just see, is there anything else here? Anything for the High Priestess, please? Two of Pentacles. So this person's been keeping themselves busy in the 3D, doing this, doing that, work, home, or, you know, then sorting out dinner and doing a hobby. I don't know, whatever they do. But this seems to be someone who is very focused on what was going on around them, outside, you know, not focusing enough on their inner world, not trusting their inner voice enough. So it's been a whole journey, really, where they've had to connect to that inner voice to then begin finding that confidence, that strength within to go through these big changes here, you know, to go through a death and a rebirth. Okay, so this is big and exciting, I think, for everyone. For you, it's a huge relief for your person as well to be starting to be able to connect the dots and to feel a sense of peace after you know, such confusion and stress and fear as well. So I hope this has been helpful. If you're leaving us here, thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you again on Monday. If not, I will do the one question, one card, and then I'm going to, as I said, head over to Vimeo. Okay, so let me, oh, I've got a deck here, perfect. So we'll go straight into the one question, one card. Okay, so today's winner is Angela Hadley, who says, does my person know how I feel? Okay, so interesting. Let's see if they know how you feel. Okay. So Spirit, what can you say, please, to Angela? If you'd like to leave a one question, or your one question, to be entered into the draw for Monday's reading, please just put it in the comments. Oh, and of course, if anything, you know, take what resonated from today's reading and leave the rest. Yeah, if there are any messages that didn't resonate, don't try to force them, you know, because they were probably for somebody else. Okay, so what messages do you have for Angela, please, Spirit? Does her person know how she feels? Does this person know how she feels? Okay. Five of Cups in reverse. So this person feels that there's a soul connection between you, that the feelings are mutual and reciprocated, and this person feels like maybe recently there's been a feeling of regret, separation, wishing things had gone better, but this person feels that you are now open to reconciliation, that you're maybe wanting to focus on the positives here, wanting to move forward, no longer wanting to look to maybe what could have happened or what should have happened and what shouldn't have happened. So they feel like you're open to some sort of reconciliation or forward movement here. We've got the Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this person feels like there's been a time of quiet between you, maybe no action, and now you're wanting to move this forward. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Tell me about this Nine of Cups in reverse, please. Ah, yeah, Five of Pentacles, and that makes sense. So this person knows, or I shouldn't say knows, I mean, as far as they're concerned, they know, but they think that there's been distance between you, You miss them, you'd like to reconcile, and you'd like to actually see some action. You want to see some forward movement here. The Six of Cups in the reverse. We've got two cards now of talking about soulmates, a soul connection. The Two of Cups effectively with the Five of Cups reversed and the Six of Cups. So this person believes that you look at them and you feel like they're, you know, a soulmate, that it's a soul connection, and that you want some forward growth here. Maybe you're kind of frustrated if you feel like they've been too quiet, or they've not been decisive enough or taking enough action. With the Six of Cups in reverse, I'm not sure if you are talking now or you've recently reconciled, but it's like this person feels that you are waiting for a reconciliation and wanting it, or if you have reconciled, or you know, you have been talking, that you're waiting for something more. Because even if you're talking, you know, and seeing each other, with the Five of Pentacles, this person's saying you might feel that you're not getting enough from them. You don't quite know where you stand or how they feel or what they want, and they know that you would like to see more of that. So that's kind of what they believe that you feel. So I guess if this aligns with how you feel, then I would say yes, this person knows how you feel. Otherwise, you know, depending on where they've got it a bit wrong, they might have sort of misinterpreted some things. So I will leave that with you, because you'll be able to know best if this is how you feel or not, of course. Okay, so take care, everyone, and we will speak on Monday. Okay, bye.